You are now watching CSS TV, where we uncover crazy science stories from crazy people. This episode, Black Holes. Now, here is your host, Dr. Salondra.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Calandra. I'm here from CSS News, Crazy Science Stories. And we are here to talk about black holes. A black hole is a spot in space with an abundance of matter that traps light, hence the name black hole. It's formed when a star dies and leaves behind a small dense core, creating a hole. My guest today, Henry Starburst, has claimed to have survived the massive black hole called Saragates, which is located in the middle of the Milky Way. Please welcome Henry Starburst.
Hello, Dr. Salondra.
Welcome to my show.
Pleasure to be here.
So, as a profound astronomer, I am confidently able to tell you that there is no way you could have survived a massive black hole. So, first of all, why were you in space?
Well, I really wanted to get away from my wife for a little bit because, she was really bursting my stars lately. Just kidding. I am Henry Starburst, a scientist who is working with NASA on a mission to go explore some far-off stars, right? So there was a group of 5 of us, and we were each assigned to a star, so we were alone in our spaceships, but we could communicate to the others via space chat. So that's why I was there. We were examining stars.
And what happened once you got close to the star?
Well, I was flying towards it, right? A big, bright, beautiful star, very bright. I needed like a double pair of sunglasses, but anyway, I was flying towards it. Okay, this is the star. My fist is the ship. It's a good ship. So I'm flying towards it, and all of a sudden it burst. The star burst. Henry Star burst. So, well, it didn't actually burst. It died out, right? So the core that it left behind turned into a big, massive black hole, and it started sucking me and my ship towards it in the middle, inside. So as my ship entered, it began to overheat, and it was going to explode, right? So I had to eject myself out into the black hole.
So you're saying that you ejected yourself from your ship into the black hole?
Yep, and it's a good thing I did because I would have exploded inside the ship. Got out just in time.
So you were perfectly fine once you ejected yourself from the ship and landed inside the black hole?
Yeah, it was perfectly fine. I mean, I was a little cold because there's no heaters in space. My astronaut suit didn't come with a Snuggie. But other than that, I was perfectly fine. I mean, it was quite nice, really. I really enjoyed being inside that hole.
So, tell me, what was your experience like inside of this black hole? Did you like it?
Well, it felt very strange. I was moving at the speed of light, so essentially I was moving through space super quickly, which means I was moving through time slowly. So when I looked in front of me, I could see all of the objects that have flown into the black hole in the past. And when I looked behind me, I could see all the objects that will ever fly into it in the future. Because the laws of physics were all distorted.
What kind of objects did you see?
There were meteors, asteroids, a couple aliens, the usual.
I see. So what else happened while you were in the black hole?
Nothing much, really. I mean, I was pretty much in free fall, but you could feel no gravity, so it felt kind of interesting. But yeah, nothing else happened. I was just floating there with the other objects.
Nothing else happened?
Well, nothing happened physically, but spiritually, I think I reached an epiphany. I think it was like destiny for me to fall into that hole because it taught me that time only moves forward, never backwards, and it pulls us along against our will, preventing us from turning around.
Wow, that's a very deep quote, Mr. Starburst.
Yes, deep like the black hole.
How exactly do you escape the black hole? Do you realize that even if you were to have escaped, you would have been obliterated right when you reached the horizon?
Well, I don't exactly remember how I got out because all I remember, I was floating there a little while with the objects. So basically all I remember is a piece of my ship, since it exploded, a piece of it came flying towards me. And it must have hit me in my head because I blacked out. And all I remember is waking up inside my house. I don't remember how I got there, but yeah. But everything else I have told you so far is completely true, and I remember it all.
I see. Well, Mr. Starburst, I'd like to read to you a report from one of your teammates. Her name's Janelle. She was on the mission with you?
Yes, she was one of my colleagues. She was a real doozy, too.
She says, I saw the whole thing from my ship not far from Henry's. His ship was flying by the star when it died out and transformed into a giant black hole. The ship was getting sucked inside, but I saw him eject himself out. What you said? That's when things got weird. I watched in horror as he plunged towards the hole, stretching and contorting like I was viewing him from a giant magnifying glass. As he reached the hole's horizon, he froze. Then he turned into spaghetti. His body was stretched longer and longer like a strand of spaghetti until he became a steam of subatomic particles swirling into the hole. After, I saw no sign of him. So, what do you make of Janelle's eyewitness report?
Well, it's wrong.
How so?
It's untrue. First of all, if I was going to turn into any type of pasta, it would be raviolis, okay? Because of the cheese in the middle. Secondly, if I was spaghettified, as she said, how am I here doing this interview right now? Her report is totally false. Inaccurate reporting. You, ma'am, are fake news.
Well, I'm afraid to tell you, Mrs. Starburst, that in my expert opinion, there is no way you could have survived the black hole. The instant you enter inside of the black hole, reality splits into two. Therefore, there is Janelle's side of the story and your side of the story, two different perspectives. From Janelle's perspective, you spaghettified and evaporated into space. From your perspective, you plunged into the hole untouched and unharmed.
How can that be? I can't be spaghetti and a human. Are you saying I look like spaghetti?
When there's a dense enough object that enters a black hole, space and time can become so warped that it twists on itself, burrowing a hole through the very fabric of reality.
So I'm spaghetti.
No!
Do I come with marinara sauce?
While there are two different realities that exist, there can only be one copy of yourself. The laws of physics require that you both be outside of the black hole, in a pile of ashes, and inside of the black hole, alive and well. But another laws of physics say that information cannot be cloned. There cannot be two real copies of you.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that Janelle witnessed a real copy of you getting spaghettified and obliterated.
So I'm spaghetti.
No, you're not spaghetti. You're dead. You're straight dead.
I'm dead.
That must mean you're a ghost.
A ghost spaghetti?
In conclusion, when you enter a black hole, reality splits into two. While Mr. Starburst was able to witness the inside of the hole from his perspective, the physical copy of his body was spaghettified and obliterated at the horizon. Therefore, the man who did this interview is the ghost of Henry Starburst, a ghost spaghetti. This has been another crazy science story, debunked by CSS TV. Thank you for watching.